They cut down this tree and then they deck it with silver and with gold. What is that sounding like? Huh? Silver and gold. I hear it.
Silver and gold. Silver and gold.
Silver and gold. That's Christmas.
Gotcha.
Christ is not even born yet. They fasten it with nails and hammers so it doesn't move. That's your tree stand. You need to carry it. Why? Because before the belief was that the spirit of Nimrod used to enter that tree.
Bring it out.
You know what the ornaments used to be? They used to be heads.
Sleigh is down. Reindeer, all dead. Both Santa's legs are broken.
What do you know about Christmas? What do you know about it? Huh? Don't be shy. I want to hear what you guys are young men. Speak up. What do you guys know about Christmas? If you don't know a lot, just tell me you don't know a lot about it. What do you know? You don't know a lot? All right. So, do you believe that it has to do with Jesus Christ being born? Maybe. Why? That's what somebody told you, right? Has anybody ever showed you in the Bible where Christmas came from? Get Jeremiah 1 from.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with learning. There's nothing wrong with learning. This how you become a man, is to learn.
See?
Dialogue.
Right.
Read that again.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So now, we're reading Jeremiah. Jeremiah lived way before Jesus Christ was born.
Right.
So Jeremiah is going to describe, and I'm going to prove to you, Christmas before Christ was born. And guess what Jeremiah told everybody not to do? Celebrate it. Watch
Right.
it. Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
That's your astrology. Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest.
So on this holiday, it said one cuts a tree out of the forest, right? Read.
The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
So now, sis, they cut down this tree and then they deck it with silver and with gold. What is that sounding like? Huh? Silver and gold. I hear it. Silver and gold. That's Christmas. That is Christmas. Christ is not born yet. Christ is not even born yet. Keep reading.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
They fasten it with nails and hammers so it doesn't move. That's your tree stand. Read.
They are upright as the palm tree.
It says upright as the palm tree because historically they used to use the palm tree. Now today they use the evergreen tree or the pine tree, right?
Right.
Read.
But speak not.
But it doesn't speak. Read.
They must needs be born.
And you need to carry it. Why? Because before the belief was that the spirit of Nimrod used to enter that tree.
Bring it out.
You know what the ornaments used to be? They used to be heads.
Bring it out.
Heads. That's why a lot of times, what color are the balls that they put on the tree? Red. A lot of times they use red. They used to put human heads on the tree.
Right.
And guess what else they had to do to the tree if it was a god? They had to give gifts to the tree.
That's right.
That's how we get gifts ended up under the tree. Because what does a decorated tree or gifts have to do with Christ?
Are you trying to say they celebrated the tree instead?
Huh?
They celebrated the tree?
They worship the tree.
Right.
This was
Whose day?
Whose day?
Bring it out.
This is the. And this book, by the way, I just printed copies.
The book you're reading out of?
The book is The Two Babylons by Alexander Hislop.
Okay.
Right. I just copied the pages. Read.
At the birth of Christ, every woman and child was to go to be taxed at the city whereunto they belonged. Whither some had long journeys, but the middle of the winter was not fitted for such a business, especially for women with child and children to travel in. Therefore, Christ could not be born in the depth of winter. How then did the Roman Church fix on December the 25th as Christmas Day? Why? Thus, long before the 4th century and long before the Christian era itself, a festival was celebrated among the heathen at the precise time of the year. in honor of the birth of a son of a Babylonian queen of heaven.
So now you said who was celebrating? It started with the Babylonians, right?
Of heaven. And it may fairly be presumed that in order to conciliate the heathen and to swell the number of the nominal adherents of Christianity, the same festival was adopted by the Roman Church.
So the Roman Church now was trying to gain followers.
Right.
So they know that a lot of these people are pagan. So in order to compel these people to come in, they took pagan festivals that they were already celebrating and said, you know what, now we're going to call it Christmas. Now we're going to call it Easter. We're going to take Asaph and we're going to call it Easter, and it's going to be about Christ. We're going to make it about Christ. Easter eggs, bunnies has nothing to do with Christ.
Right.
Right? The same way a tree has nothing to do with Christ.
Right.
Read.
This tendency on the part of Christians to meet paganism halfway was very early adopted. And we find Tertullian, even in his day, about the year 230, bitterly lamenting the inconsistency of the disciples of Christ in this respect.
So jump to the next paragraph.
That Christmas was originally a pagan festival. It's beyond all doubt.
It's beyond all doubt. I'm aware of that. Read.
The time of the year and the ceremonies which it is still celebrated prove its origin. In Egypt, the son of Isis, the Egyptian title for the Queen of Heaven, was born at this very time, about the time of the winter solstice.
So that's what Christmas is all about. Christmas is all about the winter solstice, which is always a week-long festival. That's why or they call it Yuletide. Now what do they do on Christmas? They say they burn the Yule log, right? From Christmas to New Year's is how many days? From December 25th to January 1st. It's always what? 7 days, right? It's a week-long festival. It's always been. It didn't change anything. If it's about Christ being born, Christ was only born in 1 day. It didn't take him a week to be born. So it's about something else.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is